But someone who literally just sits here and says, I'm just going to watch someone else's work all day. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just watch this video. And I'm just going to talk over it. And I don't really have much to add. I'm going to make a joke every once in a while or have a reactionary face like, hey, stupid reaction or whatever, right? I don't think that that's valid content. And I never have. And I've told you guys that over the years. That's why I don't want to do that. And everyone does it, by the way. Take a look at any content creator, from the smallest of the small to the biggest of the big. When they have a day when they just don't want to do any work, they do a react video. Okay? It's called Lazy. To be is probably the finale arc. I don't know how long the next arc of the game will take, because truthfully, this game has been very weirdly paced. I mean, the longest parts of the game were at the beginning, and now as we're getting further into the game, like that Memoria was like 30 minutes long. How do we have the first Memoria is like 15 hours, the second Memoria is 5, the third Memoria is 30 minutes. Like, jeez. What happened here? Right? Anyway, I do definitely feel like we're getting to the very end. So next week, the next time I play this game, it will be a daytime stream. We'll see how far we get. Maybe 1 or 2 more streams and we'll wrap it up. I don't know. But it certainly seems that way, right? I don't know, unless the ending is like a drawn-out 15-hour segment. I guess we won't know until, you know, I don't think we have anyone here tonight who's actually played the game either, who could help us with that. But, great stream. Listen, all I'm going to say is this. It's not always about the level of support. Tonight, you guys were a great audience. For those that were here, about 200 people here all night. Thank you to those who were here, who chilled, who had great conversation and fun, right? I had a great time. Yeah, it was one of the slowest streams I've ever done, but I don't really care. We had a great week overall, and I thank you all for that. It was a really good one. You know, I'll be back sooner rather than later with more fun stuff, and thank you very much for that, okay? Thanks, everyone. And the next time around, like I said, this will be a daytime stream, 3 hours or more, and we'll make great progress and see what is in store for us. Okay, guys? Thanks. Until next time. Okay. Alright, guys. So that is it now. Darth Gallbach, you were asking questions about DSP Reacts, right? What were you asking? Because I didn't want to answer it in the middle of the playthrough. You know, people watching this on demand aren't going to care. What was your question about DSP Reacts? Because you said you didn't really understand it. I'll answer your questions before I adjourn for tonight. I got to set up for the daily wrap anyway. Did anyone have questions about DSP Reacts? It seemed like some people were asking earlier. Can you give subs over there? Yes, you can. It's only available when a stream is live, though. To my knowledge. I don't think you can gift subs when it's... I could be wrong. I actually don't know. I don't know how the gifted subs work. But, I'm pretty sure you can't buy... Like, you can't gift one until the stream is live. I could be wrong, though. I don't know what Derek was referring to with what's getting uploaded Friday. Alright, here's what's going on. On DSP Reacts right now, there's 2 shows that I'm doing. One is once a week, and one is once a month. The weekly show is called DSP versus the Internet. It's a clip show, where people submit clips who are members of the channel. And then on the show, I review their submissions, and we watch them together. And that's the show. Okay? That's going to be once a week. We just did a trial run on Sunday. It worked all right. Problem was, it was live, so people didn't have time to really submit many clips. We were just watching everything that was submitted, and there wasn't a lot of great ones, so it was an okay show. Now this week, people became members. They basically have more of an opportunity to submit better stuff. I think that it's going to be a better stuff now, you see? So that show is going to be this weekend, but when? Well, people are voting right now. There's a poll on DSP Reacts on the community tab that says, what day do you want the next episode of DSP versus the Internet? Right now, overwhelmingly, it's Friday. So if that's the case, then the daytime stream on Friday will be DSP versus the Internet. It'll be Level 1 podcast here. Then we'll switch over to DSP Reacts and do the stream there. And that will also become an on-demand show. That will be multiple parts. You know, 3-hour show. Clip show. Okay? And then there's going to be a monthly show there. That's going to be called just DSP Reacts in general. And that's when I react to longer shows. Alright? So for example, right now, again, people are voting. Members are voting. What's a long documentary you want to see me react to? And people are voting right now, and the one that's in the lead is the Pro Jared documentary by June the King. And it looks like we're going to be doing that the last weekend of February. Okay? So, once a week, a Clips React show. That's around a 3-hour long show. And then once a month, one big show that'll be hours and hours. Because when I react to that, I mean, that documentary is at least 90 minutes long. And when I do those, it at least doubles the length, if not even longer than that. So likely that's going to be like a day-long show, you see? So that's DSP Reacts in a nutshell. So if you can be there live on Friday, great. But if you can't, it's fine. It'll be an on-demand show that I upload over there anyway, okay? I think where Derek was getting confused, because he was like, oh, well, I can't see the threads. Because, again, DSP Reacts is completely different from DSP Gaming. This is my gaming channel. This is where I do the podcast and gaming. This is a whole new project of just React-style content. And people, for some weird reason, had this notion that they were the same channel. And if you sub here, you're subbed there. And if you're a member here, you're a member there. It's not the case. They're completely different. You see? I wanted them to be separate. Here's why. By the way, I explain all this on the channel. If you want to go, there's an hour-long video there explaining all this. But last year when I was doing my first React content, basically it would get views for like a week and a half. And then all the views would drop off. Why? Because those videos were getting lost in the shuffle of all the gameplay here on DSP Gaming. I'm uploading so many videos all week that people are losing sight of the React content. So by having its own channel, where that's the focus of the channel and that's the highlight of the channel, that allows that channel to get that focus and have that highlighted content, and people will go, hey, maybe some people aren't interested in the daily gameplay streams, correct? Maybe all they want to do is watch gameplays and stay here. If they want to just watch the React, go over there, you see? That's the point, okay? So that's what I'm going for. Now, Overpowered Boone says, can you make a playlist on DSP Reacts that has your old React series? I think so, but here's the truth. Sadly, not a lot of people use the main channel pages of YouTube channels. Most people, they subscribe and they watch the new content, and that's all they ever do. So even if I set up DSP Reacts to say, oh, here's all the old React stuff from last year, and I do playlists, which I could very well do, I doubt it's going to affect it. I think most people are just going to watch the new content on there, and that's it. I know it's sad that there's a lot of React content I did last year that's really good that I think people would like, but I don't think they're going to check it out on that channel. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, everyone? There's just a lot of misconceptions. People, oh, well, if I have a membership there, is it here? If I have a membership here, is it there? No, they're completely separate channels. There's not even the same content. So why would it, and by the way, you can't do that anyway. There's no such thing as a membership that carries across multiple channels on YouTube. That's never existed. So. And then, of course, my haters are being fuckheads. Oh, people want to pay twice? What are you talking about? If you like my gameplay content, like I've always done and is never going away, stay here and subscribe and enjoy. If you like React content and you want to be a part of that process, nominating videos to be watched, voting on the big projects to be watched, right? Then head over to DSP Reacts, subscribe, and hey, become a member and be a part of that process. It's separate, right? But they want, oh, now Phil's have multiple channels, and you got to subscribe, and you have to be members on all of them. No, you do not. And by the way, I am very, very, very far from being the first YouTuber to have more than one YouTube channel. Seriously, so many YouTubers do this. They have one channel for one kind of content, one channel for the other kind of content, and different offerings on each channel. Somehow, because I'm doing it, it's a bad thing or something, according to my haters. Well, I don't give a fuck what they say. They're morons. Okay? So, there you go. I hope that made sense. Okay? Alright, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate... Exactly. Overpowered Boone says, used to have multiple channels. Of course I did. You're talking a decade ago before there was no super chats, there was no memberships, there was nothing. It was just watch, and that was it. Because back then, the ad revenue was so high, everything flowed like friggin' rivers of plenty around you. Things have changed in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. And guys, thank you for a great stream. This was a great streaming week. I had a ton of fun. I hope that you guys did too. Next week so I'm off tomorrow. Next week when I come back, it is more Hogwarts Legacy on the first gameplay stream, and then it's Warzone returning on the late stream on Thursday night. I'm interested to see what actual changes they will actually have for the Warzone formula. I know some of them because I looked up the patch